ito. Mamaya po meron kaming ipakikita sa inyo kung bakit ganito kalala ang problema ng ating bansa. Ready ba yung isang slide natin para makita lang yung... Karoon tayo po ng idea kung ano yung revetment. Ito kasing binisita po ng Pangulo, embankment po ito, diki po ito eh. Yung embankment po, pangkaraniwan pagka diki, ginagamit din kahit na mga tricycle lang, mga motor nakakadaan. Pero dapat merong slope protection yun eh. Pagka yung embankment lang, pagkatapos yung binaon yung bakal, wala pa rin, magigiba yun. Ready po ba tayo doon sa isang slide para magkaroon? Ayan po. Ano po yung tawag dyan, Secretary Bunuan? Di ba revetment yan?
Revetment, Your Honor.
Ayan po, ang kaawa-awang kalagayan ng revetment, meron pa pong nota dyan sa nagbigay sa akin. 80% lupa, 15% semento, plus 5% bakal equals pera. Ano po dapat yung reinforcing bars nitong revetment na ito? Kasi po wala eh. Kahit na po siguro kawayan lang, wala yan eh. Tingnan po ninyo. Wala pa po tubig ito. This is supposed to be, siguro medyo river po ito eh. Tatagal po ba ito, Secretary? Itong ganito?
Hindi siguro, Your Honor. I think this is a failure of the structure in itself.
So, dapat wala nang siguro. Tsakin mo. Tatagal ba ito?
Hindi po.
Alam po nyo kung saan ito? Kayang-kaya naman po ninyong ma-identify. Nasaan po yung mga district engineers nyo? Para wag na po sabihin kung kanino galing yan. Kasi malalaman din po natin yun eh. Why do you think the contractor of this project adopted this kind of anomalous activity? Marami pong ibig sabihin yan eh. Meron tayong kasabihan, Chair Erwin, the picture paints 1,000 words. Dito po, hindi words, pera ang nakalagay. No? 80% lupa plus 15% semento, 5 plus 5% pera, 5% bakal, ano daw, Chairman? Oo nga, equals? I think, this completely represents the project na ginagawa po ngayon. Kaya, wala po talagang mangyayari sa mga projects. Ang contractor po nito ay St. Timothy Construction Corporation. Nandito po ba ang representative? Ang sinasabi ko po yung kalumpit. Hindi ko po sinasabi ito. Ito ano lang po ito. Ibang project po ito. Pinakikita ko lang para magkaroon po ng idea ang mga kababayan natin kung sila'y sumusubaybay sa atin. Pero yung sinasabi natin sa Kalumpit, Bulacan kanina, ang contractor po, ito yung embankment, is St. Timothy Construction Corporation. Meron po bang representative ngayon? Ito? Roma Angeline? The representative is one Miss Maria Roma Angeline Remando. Nandyan po ba kayo, Madam? Nawala po kayo? Kanina po. Wala. Wala pala sila. Mr. Secretary, as already said by some of my colleagues, they are, I think, worried about the existence or non-existence of a master plan. An integrated, comprehensive master plan that will finally solve the problem of flooding in this country? Do we have that?
Mr. Chairman, let me qualify. In the Philippines, we have recorded 18 major river basins. 18 major river basins. These are the rivers that would transcend not only in a locality but transcends provinces and regions for that matter.
We understand that,
We have
Mr.
18.
Secretary. We understand that.
We have 18, Mr. Chair.
Even if we have 100 river basins,
Yes.
until and unless you are able to present a master plan that will integrate
Yes.
these river basins, you will be going nowhere.
That's
You
correct.
will accept that.
I accept, Mr. Chairman.
Let me begin by asking you, in executing all these flood control projects, did you ever, either your district engineers or regional district offices ever coordinated with
The local government.
the River Basin Control Office?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Let me explain a little
No,
bit.
the answer
Yes.
is, the question is answerable by yes or no.
There is a different.
Have you ever coordinated with this obscure office called River Basin Control Office? I will explain to you why I'm asking this. It has a very, very significant relation to the subject matter of today's inquiry.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
This River Basin Control Office was created by Executive Order 510. Kung nabasa po ninyo ito, sa Section 2, Paragraph B nitong Executive Order na ito pala yung mandato nitong maliit na opisinang ito, which is attached to the DENR. Together with the Department of Public Works and Highways and the National Disaster Coordinating Council, develop a national master plan for flood control by integrating the various existing river basins and developing additional plan for components as needed. Isipin po natin, kaya sabi ko po sa inyo kanina, kahit 100 river basin ang babanggitin nyo sa amin, until and unless they are integrated with one another, which is the mandate of this office, walang mangyayari. Bakit po in the entire equation, in the entire continuum of this problem, bakit hindi man lang nagsasurface itong opisinang ito? Where is it? And why is it? Siya pala yung merong mandato. Ngayon lang natin nalaman. Hanggat hindi po kayo nagko-coordinate, hindi po kayo pala yung regulator. Meron pang isang executive order number 816. Sabi po niya rito, referring again to the River Basin Control Office. Whereas, sabi niya, the integration and harmonization of various government mandates and resources. Kasama na po kayong lahat dyan. In the provision of safe and clean water supply and effective flood control management for the entire country is emphasized in the medium-term development plan. Ang laki pala ng mandato nitong opisinang ito. Bakit po, Mr. Director General, did we invite the representative from this office? Kumbaga, yung palang susi ng lahat ng ito. Gawa na kayo ng project, DPWH. DBM, bigay ng pondo. Pero yung opisina na mayroong pananagutan na nai-integrate, i-connecta lahat ng inyong ginagawang flood control. Natutulog pala. Hindi pala nyo kinukonsultan. Hindi pala kayo magkakakilala. So talaga pong walang mangyayari sa lahat ng project. Dito po, matibay na po ang kawalan po ninyo ng coordination dito. Bakit po nagkaganon, Secretary? Why is it that we have already seen, as of today, there is no semblance of coordination with this office? Why?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, I think this is one of the challenges that we have to face.
I'm not about to ask you about the challenges. We have
Yeah, the coordination actually.
challenges.
The
But-
coordination seems to be not really in the right one, Mr. I admit, Mr. Chairman, that we have not had any significant coordination at this point in time. with
There was
the
no
office.
coordination at all. You started from the wrong foot. Kaya po pala ganito ang nangyayari. In the next hearing, we would like to know from this office, bakit po sa kabila ng lahat na ito pala ang kanyang pinakamandato, hindi niya nakuwang i-coordinate sa DPWH, sa DBM, and all agencies na may kinalaman para solusyonan ang pagbaha sa bansang ito. Siya yung nawawala sa the entire question. Kasi po, Mr. Secretary, itatanong ko pa sa kanya sana kung nandito siya. How do you classify the rivers in this country? Meron tayong national rivers, meron po tayong municipal rivers. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. We have 18 major river basins, as I initially pointed out. We have 403 principal rivers all over the country, and I think we have more than 4,000 small rivers, tributaries to the principal rivers. Not mentioning actually, of course, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Mr. Secretary, this is important because one by one, we will be able to look into the significance why we're supposed to see the difference between the national and the municipal rivers.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Yung mga national rivers po, ito yung jurisdiction ng national office.
Yeah,
Am I correct?
correct, Mr. Chairman.
Yung municipal rivers, ano po ang, di ba LGU ito?
That's correct, Mr. Chairman.
Ngayon, ito po yung pinanggagalingan ng katakot-takot na corruption. I will tell you, palagay ko, alam mo na rin naman ito. Kung minsan po, at pangkaraniwan, hindi lang minsan, pangmaramihan na to, para sa ganon, makakuha sila ng project. Kasi wala namang project ang LGU. Wala siyang pondo eh. Ang gagamitin po nila na project, sasabihin niya, tributary to a national river. Kasi pag ginamit mo na tributary siya sa national river, kinokonekta mo siya doon eh. Makakakuha siya ng pondo eh. Tama po o hindi?
Ako po, Mr. Chairman.
Yun pong, there are two kinds of flood control projects. One, those with feasibility studies. Tama po.
Tama po, Mr.
And
Chairman.
those without feasibility studies.
Tama rin po, Mr. Chairman.
Dito po sa may feasibility studies, Mr. Chair, Mr. Secretary, yung request for funding normally comes from the Unified Program Management Office, Flood Control Management Cluster, UPMO, FCMC. That's correct?
Correct, Mr. Chairman, yes.
The amount of the project is more than the jurisdiction of regional directors. Hence, public bidding is in the central office. That's correct.
That's correct, Mr. Chairman.
Most of this funding are ODA funds,
That's-
usually from the ADB.
From various lending institutions, Mr. Chairman, not only with ADB.
Yes.
Correct, Mr. Chairman.
Marami, but usually ADB din pinanggagalingan. Di ba? UPMO is headed by Yusek Emil Sadain.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your presence. FCMC is now headed by
Director Ramon Ariola, Mr. Chairman.
the third.
The third, yes, sir.
Yung without feasibility study, Mr. Chair, paano po yung request for funding? How does it start?
It starts with, I can only explain, Mr. Chair, when it is included into our national expenditure program proposals. No? these projects would have undergone some prioritization at the provincial level, and then it has to be elevated to the regional development councils, and it will form actually the regional project proposals. From the regional project proposals, they will call out the priorities that will be equivalent to the allocated allocation for each engineering district or legislative district, Mr. Chair.
Yung source nito, Mr. Secretary, is the regular fund. Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
As opposed to the projects with feasibility o the funds yun eh.
All the funds, Mr. Chair.
Ang basis ninyo sa request for funding is Department Order Number what? Department Order Number 23, Series of 2015. Am I correct?
You're correct, Mr. Chair.
Kasi po, Mr. Secretary, kaya po natin iniisa-isa ito para maintindihan nating lahat. Meron pong jurisdictional amount kasi.
Yes.
Yung district offices, district engineers offices, 100 million. Tama?
150 million level nila, Mr.
150.
Chair. 150 million, Mr. Chair.
O yung regional district offices,
Above 150 to 400 million, Your Honor.
national offices above what?
No limit, Mr. Chair.
No limit. Pero lahat po ng ito, Mr. Secretary, either ito po ay prosecuted by District Engineer's Office with the threshold amount as you have stated, regional district offices with the threshold amount, and national offices with unlimited amount. Lahat po ng mga contractors nito are required to have the SLCC. Am I correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
SLCC is single largest contract completed,
That's correct, Your Honor.
which is based on the new government
Procurement.
procurement plan or law, RA 12009. Tama po.
Tama po, Your Honor.
Meron po kayong implementing office. Ito yung UPMO, FCMC. Pagkatapos sa ilalim po nito, meron kayong project director. At pagkatapos meron pang project managers, may project engineers.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Sigurado po ba kayo na lahat ng mga projects na na-execute merong SLCC?
Your Honor, these are foreign-funded projects.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Secretary, doon sa 5-point-something billion, most of these are ghost projects, as you have admitted already.
I cannot say that most of it at this point in time, Your Honor. But I think in this 5.9 billion pesos that is nandyan sa Wawaw Builders, there could be some.
Kasi sa Bulacan muna yung pinag-uusapan natin.
Yes, Your Honor.
So some of these projects are ghost projects.
Could be, Your Honor.
So that's convenient already. Some of these projects in Bulacan are ghost projects.
Mr. Chairman.
What happens with the performance bond? What do you do with the performance bond? Each project has a performance bond. Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Aren't you supposed to confiscate the performance bond?
Well, if the project has lapsed actually for its warranty, Your Honor.
Hindi, as admitted, some of these projects are ghost projects.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you have to run after the performance bond. Yung insurance company, kailangan habulin natin.
Yes, Your Honor, yes.
What will you do?
Well, as soon as we are able to file all the necessary...
How much does it take? The insurance company, sa experience ninyo, these are ghost projects.
As soon as we are able to finally come up with the documentation, Your Honor, then I think...
Okay, for the record,
Yes.
kapag nakita natin na ghost projects, you will run after
absolutely, Your
the performance bonds
Absolutely, yes,
posted
Your Honor.
by this contractor.
Yes, Your Honor.
And to the question of Senator Bato, Madam Coa, ano ba ang ginawa ninyo? Most of these projects have been established, admitted as ghost projects. Bakit hindi kayo makapagsalita, makapag-report? Ghost pala. Bakit lumusot sa inyo?
Sir, sa ngayon po, sir, since we are still consolidating and gathering data from our regional and district auditors.
Alam niyo yung
sir.
problema niyo. You have
Yes,
a
sir.
very standard way of answering us.
Yes,
eh.
sir.
You are still waiting for your regional offices. Alam niyo yung problema ninyo, Madam Coa? Kasi puro kayo post-audit eh. Mag-audit kayo pag tapos na yung project. Like what happened in Misamis Occidental. I ask your regional, anong tawag niyo ron?
Director po, sir.
Regional Director ng COA. I asked him, there is a very irregular project being constructed in Misamis Occidental in Barangay Lamaan.
Yes.
This is a project shepherded by the former, ano ba yun? He was a deputy speaker in the House of Representatives. Kapareho ko siyang deputy speaker. He was able to get a 50 million project from DPWH. Tinanong ko yung DPWH doon in Region 10. How come DPWH now is funding housing projects? Kailan nangyari ito? And then when I asked him, yung baka kung pagtatayuan ng lupa ng housing project na yan, costing 50 million pesos. By the way, Mr. Secretary, yung contractor doon ay itong Alpha and Omega General Contractor and Development Corporation, one of the 15 contractors identified by the President. Sabi ko, tinatanong ko sa kanya, alam mo ba na yung pagtatayuan ng housing project na ito ay hindi pa sa pangalan ng city? I don't know, sir. Bakit hindi mo alam? Eh kasi po mag-audit lang po kami pagkatapos ng project. Saan ka naman nakakitang? Ibig mo sinasabi ko na nga sa iyo ngayon eh. The city of Lamaan, the local government's LG unit at that time succeeded in getting a writ of possession. On the basis of the writ of possession, itatayo nila yung housing project. I told them, is the writ of possession transform itself as a title for the city? Hindi ko po alam, sabi ng inyong COA. Pag natapos ang project na ito, kanino kakuha ang project na ito? Hindi ko po alam. Ito po yung nangyayari ngayon eh. Ito na naman pong Alpha and Omega General Contractors and Development. Ginamit lang po yung lisensya niya, Mr. Secretary. Alam mo niyo kung sino yung gumawa doon? Yung mismong gobernador ngayon na mayroong isang construction company. I hope he is listening. At sasabihin ko sa kanya ngayon, hindi pa ako tapos sa'yo.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
Let me continue with the...
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chair, you still have the floor, Mr. Chair.
Just a clarification, Mr. Chairman, kasi taga Region 10 ako.
Yes, sir.
So,
sabihin
hindi
ko
naman
ito
taga
na
Bukidnon yun, Mr. Chairman. Hindi Bukidnon yun. Yung project na yun ay hindi sa Bukidnon.
Misamis Occidental ito eh.
Misamis.
Laman, Laman.
Okay.
O, malayo yung Bukidnon.
Thank you for the
Senator.
clarification, sir.
Mr. Chairman, connected to
So,
the...
Senator Soto, okay ka na? Tapos ka na po kayo? Kasi kayo yung mga may priority
Ako, hindi
muna
pa.
magtanong. And then, Senator Villanueva, wala na siya rito. Senator De La Rosa,
Okay na po.
okay ka na?
Singit ako.
And then, now, I will go on, pwede ba?
I'm not yet through, Mr. Chair. Only one question.
Siya muna na po.
Nasa akin pa yung floor, Mr. Chair.
Paano mo nalaman sa iyo pa ang floor?
Pare sila singit na singit eh.
Pinasisingit mo kasi. Wag ka na magpasingit. You continue.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Okay, Mr. Secretary.